this on the late night because we got to carry the traditions of St. Kofa. We got to collect what is useful and bring it forward. Go by logic right here, and I'm with my brother.
Mindbender Supreme, living the dream. What up?
Living the
What up?
dream, man. You already know. I already know. I know today's a little bit of a late night. We still want to maintain consistency and coming through every week. But hey, man, we got to make it happen. All
Yeah,
is well. All is good. Man, the time shift in Toronto, the daylight savings, and oh man, I don't know. Like, I feel
it's
like my
yeah.
energy is just kind of like teeter tottering. I'm just trying to find that balance. I don't know. It's also a full moon tonight, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But how are you feeling though, brother?
I mean, I had a good day with a beautiful goddess, which was very helpful. But I'm still in shock. I'm still in shock
Yeah.
from the Blue Jays. I can't even front.
Uh,
I can't even front. I'm still in shock. I'm in shock for the whole city. I'm in shock for the country. I'm uh just Toronto, man. We deserve that L. We still champions, but at the same time, like we don't have the ring. Like they're like the better team, but they didn't win it. It's
yeah.
I gotta go quickly. Like that the Kobe's words came back to me so hard. Job's not finished. Job like just
It's like
hurt.
y'all finish. Or are you done?
Yeah.
Don't play
Yeah,
with my
man.
name no more. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
Yeah.
nah,
How
like
you
for
doing? How
real.
you doing though? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely doing well. Blue Jays really, showed improve. Got heart, really represented for the city, and it was an incredible run. Like that was such an intense game that was just so close. Like it almost like reminded me of when like the Raptors won, the championships. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that intensity of just the last minute, like one little just ah, so close, so close. The
I
whole
yeah,
city was on edge, but I appreciate just that moment for the city to come together and remind us of that feeling. Like we spoke about it before. That was bringing us back to the back-to-back days, the 90s, and how just like our city kind of needs something to just bring that that pride, you know what I mean, like to remind us of why we love the city Toronto. Yeah.
that did happen, and we do have that. And I mean, it's still great to make the World Series, no matter what. Especially the fact that they were in last place last year, so they did an epic run, and it was just it's like you can't get closer. I mean, my God, it was like overtime in the seventh game. Like this, like that's like storybook movie making, like barely scripted ever stuff. And
Uh,
it just if we won, it would have been like the happiest. Like in my brain, like we're like
uh,
I keep thinking of the other side, like and like they lost by 1 point, and like just the there's so many times they were so close, being the bases loaded and then losing, and like, oh, so it was so close. And then the guy who slid into home plate and was just literally one
come
inch,
on.
1 second off. If he was 1 second earlier, he would have scored and we would have had it. It was
And that was
the
uh,
closest inches, like literal inches, not even an exaggeration, inches and breaths away from the championship. So it was like it just reminds you of the greatness of sport, and to survive. Like one other thing, like surviving all this shit makes it sucks to catch these L's, but it's like it's like makes real like powerful like people anyways. Like
yeah, I
to get
know.
up and keep going
Yeah,
is
and
real.
just to add to that, I know that next season when the Blue Jays are back, the whole entire city is going to be behind them. Like without a doubt. Like we're all going to be like, let's go. Like I know some people jumped on the bandwagon a little late. I personally got three different Blue Jays jerseys in different colors. You know what I mean? Been representing, but hey, listen, man, like, we need all of that energy, so let's just keep that cultural spirit, that community, that sense of community. That's really what it is. We just got to remember that and bring that forward in our hearts and into our daily lives.
You said it. You said it. Because yeah, the community was beautiful. It was beautiful, and it's just like it's heartbreaking, but like it actually kind of like, yo, man. I mean, I saw something today. This is the last thing I'll say about it. I saw something today that said, unfortunately, maybe like I don't know how accurate this was, but it said maybe even up to 6 Blue Jays players were not coming back next year. So
Oh,
we'll
okay, okay.
yeah, we'll see like how much of this team is back. Obviously,
Hmm.
uh, Guerrero is coming back, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. It will be cool to run it back. And my
Yeah,
God, if it was the same finals, but we got it, it would be the illest revenge shit ever.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Let's keep it going, man. Toronto all the way, man. It's our city, man. The Blue
Yeah,
Jays, the
yeah,
Sky
no doubt.
Dome, That just would have been crazy, man. The Sky Dome.
Yeah, yeah, for real. Well, yeah, man. What else is popping? Yeah, well, they laid D'Angelo's funeral was on Saturday.
Yeah, you mentioned me about that. Yeah, was there
Yeah,
any notable guest or any kind of like tributes that occurred or anything that you know of?
yeah. So, DJ Premier was there, and apparently, so a guy put out he put out the like the like the memorial kind of thing, with like D'Angelo's name and face, and he put out the record of like how the day went. Stevie Wonder sang. The Soul Quarians played like once or twice. I think they played at the beginning and they played at the end. So like Questlove and a couple of the other guys jammed and they all played, which is dope. But so yeah, and then there was like another R&B singer there. I can't remember, but she was like a more gospel one.
Uh,
Um, yeah, so it was like a beautiful thing, and it was mostly a family thing. It wasn't like a star-studded thing. It was mostly family
mm,
and people who knew him well. But apparently, DJ Premier wasn't happy about the guy putting out the funeral, like the paper thing. But it didn't even really like show anything. It just had his name, and then
yeah.
it had like the program. It was like
Mhm.
these singers, beginning, middle, end, families talking, Stevie Wonder, Soul Quarians,
Wow.
and then yeah. So it's like it wasn't super violating. I didn't think, but like apparently DJ Premier wasn't happy about it, but
Yeah,
yeah, I
that's
mean
that.
it seemed respectful, but yeah, like there was no
Yeah, yeah.
picture. There's no
Right.
pictures. Nobody took any pictures. I didn't see any pictures. I don't
Yeah.
really want to see any. Yeah, so
Yeah. No,
I
for sure, for
yeah,
sure. And
yeah, but
I think from I'm assuming this is something that was posted and then people got to see and it was circulated and whatnot. I'm assuming, right?
yeah, the
Okay.
funeral program. That's what I've
The
been trying to
program,
say.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the
what I mean. Like, yeah,
program. Yeah,
the program. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, that's fair. You know what I mean? I get the privacy, not having photos, and I personally, yeah, like when it comes to funerals and photos, that's not really my vibe. But I think sharing the pamphlet of like the service is respectful. Like towards fans, just to it's like a farewell, because I'm sure like people are wondering like who's there and what's going on, and and I think that's a fair thing to share. I think that's fair.
yeah. That's what I thought too. And it's like almost every funeral of anybody
Yeah,
that passes, I've
yeah.
seen a lot of people's programs, and I'm like, yeah, that's like nobody's showing any pictures of the casket. Nobody's showing pictures of people
No, no.
crying. That's the stuff that that's
Right.
crossing the line for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But like, no, I didn't. Not a single nobody. It looked like nobody violated any of D'Angelo's private family members, or I've seen nothing. And I think anybody who puts that out, they would not be welcomed. Very people are
Yeah,
like, nah,
yeah,
man, we ain't doing that, yo. Like,
yeah.
not we
No,
are
that's
not
facts.
doing that. We're not doing no TMZ bullshit to this beautiful man.
Yeah. No,
So
that's facts.
But yeah. So it happened on Saturday, and yeah, I hear it was a beautiful service, and yeah, peace to D'Angelo, and yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, really quickly. At the Thundercat concert, which was
Oh
awesome.
yeah,
Yeah,
talking about it.
Thundercat was
Talking
really
about it.
awesome. Yeah, so he played at Massey Hall, and he was killing it. Um, yeah, just like he had a big Thundercat animal, big cat stage set up.
Yeah.
And then it was just like a three-piece band. He was just playing bass and drums and keyboard, and he just played most of his songs, like about 12 of his songs. They was awesome. And then right near the end, he just boom, just drops a D'Angelo cover, and it was beautiful. It was such a beautiful thing he did. And he just had a nice tribute to D'Angelo, and everybody was just done. So like, oh,
Mm,
ears. Beautiful.
dope, man. Dope. No, I love to hear it, man. Love to hear it.
Yeah, fire. Fire.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Yeah, man. Anything else like in hip hop news? It's been kind of. Oh, I know it was Prodigy's birthday a couple days ago. So big up. You know, Bandana P. You know, and I also got to shout out Born King, man. You know, he reminded me that we had like a post of you know him with Prodigy and a Stolen from Africa shirt. You know what I mean? So Prodigy did get one, you know, and he was representing. So that's like one of my claims to fame. You know what I mean? Like when I saw that, I was like, yo, that's dope, and it just
I
means
saw
more
that.
now.
I saw that
Yeah.
shit, man, and I just woo. That's an all timer, yo. One
Yeah.
moment with Prodigy. God damn. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's
That's a
crazy. Like I remember, I wasn't there that time. I think that what that show or that video clip was when Mobb Deep was in Montreal. I believe that was a Montreal show. But I did get to be within Prodigy's vicinity at the government. It was, the Mobb Deep was performing at the government one year, and you know I'm like backstage and whatnot, and it was so interesting. It was myself, you know, a friend of mine. I think Amal was there, and then it's just like Mob Deep, and we're just like in this like empty space, and they're just kind of like standing there, like looking around, and I'm just like, yo, this is crazy, man. Like I was like completely starstruck. You know what I mean? I'm just like, yo, like you know what I mean. So I'm with my homegirl. She's like, I want a picture with Mob Deep, and she goes up, and I take a picture of her with them, and then. That's as far as that went, man. But I just couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, these guys are like actually here, man. This is crazy. You know, I'm
that's
always been a big fan.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Just to breathe the same air is it's just
Yeah, man.
fire.
That definitely represent.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
I
So
I,
big
I
up to
got the
Prodigy. New
big
Mob
up
album is doing the thing. Yep.
happy Earth Day in the Stars to Prodigy, yo. This thanks to the new album. New album's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
actually,
people
that's a
I
what, sorry,
was
go
gonna
on.
say I was gonna say real quick, if you know people who you know haven't heard Prodigy's you know autobiography. I forgot what it's called though, but if you just looked it up, you know on you know Spotify or any kind of you know streaming service, you can check out the audiobook, which I recommend listening to because it's narrated by P himself, you know, in his own voice and whatnot. So I always appreciate audiobooks that's like you know in the voice and spoken in the words of the author. You know what I mean? So make sure you go check it out. It's a real eye opener. Like I learned a lot. It gave so much context to his views and his angles of how he's navigated the world and his experiences and whatnot. It just adds so much more richness to the music and his philosophy. So I recommend you know checking it out.
Yo, you're so right. It's so amazing. It's called My Infamous Life.
Ah yes.
And so it's so real that I just saw something like I just saw some New York street shit that just came out that just dropped a jewel that I was like, yo, man, this is Prodigy so damn real. Um so when 50 Cent had beef with Ja Rule, um there was that infamous studio. I think it was a studio in Atlanta. There's no, it might have been in New York. Anyways, there's an
Yeah.
infamous studio fight where Ja Rule and 50 Cents, well, like Murder Inc. and then 50 Cent scrap,
Right.
and
Yes. Yeah.
so there's this thing. But so apparently, I saw a thing where Irv Gotti comes out and he's talking about. He's like, yo. we didn't know how 50 Cent found out that we were there. And like, we were like, yo, we thought like we wouldn't get jumped. And it was like a mystery to find out like what the fuck happened. So apparently they never knew how 50 Cent got that info until they read like in Prodigy's book. In Prodigy's book, it says that apparently Cadillac Ta,
Mm,
like one of the it mentioned one of the Murder Inc. dudes. Like
right.
Prodigy was like, yo, Cadillac Ta was, he got a text from somebody and texted out the location to the dude. So Irv Gotti went on record and then he's like, I didn't know what happened in that shit until Prodigy revealed it to me. And he was like, from that moment on, Cadillac Ta was dead to me. He was like, yeah, the guy tried. And Cadillac Ta was like, no, it wasn't me. Came
Wow.
back and was like, what? And he was like, it wasn't me. Blah, blah, blah. Tried to play it off and whatever. But like, Irv Gotti was like, I believed Prodigy. And when he was like, from that moment on, he was dead to me. Cause he's like, yo, when dudes get set up for them shits, they're like, yo, man, somebody ratted
Right.
somebody. And it's like, so yo, like I was like, yo, Prodigy's book got jewels like that. Like it's
Oh, so many, so many. And it's raw and authentic. Like, you know, there's real like vulnerable moments that he shares, and to me, like I didn't even see it as weakness at all. I was like, wow, this is like strength in standing in that truth, you know. So I'm so glad that he was able to share his story through those words, and one of those like, you know, like motivations for us to continue telling our stories and document our experiences, you know, because there's our lives have jewels, right? So we got to continue that energy.
1,000,000%, yo, 1,000,000%. Like that man is, oh, his jewels are so timeless,
So
and
good.
like he was so ahead of the curve. He was just like, yo, mad street shit, but he was like, yo, I'm intelligent as fuck. I'm like philosophical as fuck,
Yep.
spiritual as fuck, like next level intelligence. Um, um, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
we were talking about people who passed away. Oh yeah, so the Big L album dropped.
Big L, rest in peace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Big L, rest in peace. Big L, rest in peace. So the album dropped on Halloween, and yeah, as far as all the Mass Appeal albums goes, for sure, it's probably going to be the weakest one.
Yeah.
Um, Relatively, with all due respect, I love Big L. And it was fantastic, but it's 15 songs, and think I have not heard 5 of them. About 10 of them
Right. Yeah.
were like things
Yeah.
that we had heard before. So I had revealed, it wasn't a new Jay-Z verse. It was just the old 7-minute
Yeah.
freestyle
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Stretch and
Yeah.
Bobbito. They did add like a bit of a new beat, but all the rhymes are the same. So
Yeah. Yeah. And we've like rinsed those kinds of songs. So it's not like one of those records that you just hear once. Like we've like rinsed those ones. You know what I mean? So we're gonna show.
like every word, every breath, I know, like,
Yeah.
yo, like, so it's like, yeah, about 10 of them I'm like, and they'll like had some pretty new beats and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I've heard most of this before. So
Yeah. No
it's
doubt.
like, yeah, like I love Big L, but and like shout out to, I think it was about 5 new verses I never heard before, and they were really amazing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. No
yeah,
doubt. No doubt.
yeah.
Well, speaking of Big L, you know, I got to visit the Big L mural in Harlem in person back when I was in New York, January, for Kamal. Kamal was also in Harlem at the Apollo with his you know, multidisciplinary presentation called Lost, which was great. But I got to big up, you know, my brothers, you know, the Piece of the Gods, man, Original Self, and I Am Mega for giving me like the tour. You know, they really brought me out into Harlem, and you know, we went off to you know, Big L's, you know, hood, his community, and got to see like the mural in person. and then from there got to go check out another mural of another Harlem legend, which is Huddy Six. As part of Harlem World, and was just someone who was just larger than life, and rolling Cameron and all those guys and whatnot, and just learning about what these people meant for the community. So big them up. Harlem,
That's
man.
real.
Harlem. Yes, sir, man. Peace to the gods, man. Nation of gods and earths, man. Harlem Foundations. Yeah, man. Hip hop.
That's so real. Hip hop for real, yo. Harlem, peace to the gods of the earth of Harlem. Facts.
True indeed, man. True indeed.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So yeah, the Big L, it's dope. It's dope. What's Mac Miller's on it. That's a little weird, but it's okay.
Yeah, like like when I saw that, like I mean, we spoke about that last time, and yeah, it's still a little weird to me, but I mean, hey, I guess, hey, look, as long as the album and whatnot is going towards Big L's family, if that's what the flex is, and I'm all for that. Keeping the legacy alive, keeping the estate going and whatnot. So, you know, um, yeah. But hey,
You're right.
it is what it is. But I agree with what you're saying. Like in terms of all of the mass appeal releases, this might have been the one. And just because of the factor of like there's so few Big L verses, and he's such a unique artist that, like I said, like we've rinsed. No, I got cassette tapes of like Big L. You know what I mean? Like that were like rinsed, and so these lyrics can be dressed up with new beats and whatnot, but it's not going to hit with people like us. It's like, come on, man. Like we can't do it like that.
That's it. Like, yeah, a new beat, like a remix is one thing, but it's not the same as a new song. It just
Yeah,
isn't.
yeah,
So
yeah.
but I mean, he's the one that's. I mean, De La Soul's got an album coming out. Rest in peace to True Goy, but they've got some stuff left over probably. And Big L's the one who's been gone the longest out of all this, so it was
No,
the hardest to make a project. And I appreciate what they did. Like it's not great. It's not great, but I still appreciate it. And there is a couple new verses, and I'm just going to end off on the note that at least there is a real Nas and Big L song,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
that song has a brand new Big L verse that nobody has ever heard. So they at least made that happen, which is a
yeah.
fucking miracle. God damn it, we finally have a
And
official.
they really knocked that one out the park. Like that was the note that got my attention. Where I was like, okay, I'm gonna go peep this album. That made me go in my archives. I was like, quick, let me get this Big L mural and post it, real quick.
Yeah,
What I mean?
yo, you're
When I heard
right.
that song, I was like, okay, this is a really good rollout. I'm listening. I'm all ears now.
Yeah, yeah.
So big up
What
to them. Mhm.
Big up, Big L. One thing that I also did see is that Royce the 5'9" was one of the executive producers on this album, along
Oh,
with
say word.
the yeah. Royce the 5'9" helped put it together with Big L's family, the Coleman family. But
Yeah.
people were saying, "Hey, Royce, why didn't you rap on it?" Apparently, Royce, he said that he was going through something, and I never even heard of the disease. It's a very rare condition, but he
Oh,
had something going on where his left brain and his right brain were receiving information different, and his tongue had some issues, and he was
oh,
not able to rap or record music for quite
wow.
some time.
Oh my
And
goodness.
he just revealed that like a day or two ago. He's like
Wow.
I haven't been able to make music for a while, and he's like I was working on this Big L album, but like I couldn't like rap.
Wow.
rap. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why
yeah,
he's like I'm not on it, and like yeah, I haven't. I'm like he actually did say he said he's almost healed from it. He's like I've been going through a kind of therapy, and the therapy's almost done. So he says that like
yeah.
he will get through it, but yeah, he's like kind of on some DOC shit a bit.
Jeez. I did not know that, man. Wow. Man,
Yeah,
health
yeah,
is wealth, man. This is, we got to make sure that, we're keeping up to date with being in tune with ourselves, So I don't know if there's any way to, prepare for these kinds of things, though. But, always to have health on the mind, is definitely important. But yeah, man, yo, that's wild. I did not know that.
Yeah, yeah. He put it in a. He revealed it in a Facebook post. Just yeah. Oh man, I'm trying to. It's a very rare. He said it was a very rare condition. Uh, yeah, I can't find this thing.
Yeah, that's all good though. That's all good.
Anyways, yeah. I
Yeah.
just yeah, I had a few moments with him. He's always been real to me. I can't even front. Royce is like yeah, Royce is. Well, we had a good interview one time way back in the day, like probably 20 years ago. But
Okay.
he actually he pulled me in his van after he was on a Chocolare video. There's a very rare Chocolare video that features Royce the 5'9" and Classified, and I was
Oh
at the
yeah.
shoot.
Right. I
Yeah,
remember that one. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. I was at the shoot. They shot it down near Cherry Street, and Classified asked me down there to go with him because I used to sell weed to Classified. So so I was down there, and I was a big Detroit fan. I was an Eminem fan, and Royce
Yeah.
fan, and I knew their shit well. So I like got to rap to Royce. He actually listened to my verse, and he was like, "Yo, that shit is dope."
Right.
And like we chopped it up, and we did an interview, and like every time I've seen him after, he remembers me and like
That's
shakes my
amazing.
hand and like talks to me. Like every I saw him 2 years ago in Detroit, and he like we talked for 5 minutes. He's like, "What up?
That's
How's it going?" Took a picture.
really. Yeah.
It's like just super real. Just
Oh, that's what's up. And that's that human
showed me,
element. So good.
yeah. Just like real one.
Dope, man.
So
Dope.
yeah, bless Royce. I hope he gets well.
Yeah. True indeed, man. True
I
indeed.
love his music.
Yeah, man. I know that I was just thinking of. I'm always thinking about what's the next concert. I know that Mobb Deep will be out here in December, if I'm not mistaken. Toby, Toby out here has a concert sometime this month. I got to double check to see when. I think it's towards the end of November, and that's going to be at the Opera House. So I'm going to see if we can make a link happen, get some interviews popping, because it's an artist that I've always supported, and I love what he stands for, and it's just really making something happen in the city. But anything else? Nothing else is on my
So
radar as yet. Like Shad K is in February, you know that, and Mod
yeah,
Close.
Chad's yeah. Oh yeah, that album came out and it's fantastic.
Yeah,
Oh, Start Anew is a really great album. It's just dope as hell. Uh, just
I'm gonna
it's
give that
just
a
good.
proper
That's
listen.
it.
I'm gonna give that a proper
It's
listen,
great.
and
It's like
this might be an opportunity to bring the brother back, into some conversations. I think that'll be a good opportunity, man, to build. But I want to take in, the album, so I can make some notes and dissect some stuff, because that's
yeah,
what we do, man. We gotta bring back the essence of music listening, that critical thinking, where you want to dissect stuff. Like, what did that mean? Wheel that back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where we got to get to.
oh my god, that's exactly where we got to get to. So it's fantastic. There's so much. There's food for thought in it all across it. I was actually talking to him today. I ain't gonna blow it up too much, but like
All
I
right.
I was listening to a song and this lyric hit me so hard. I was like, "Oh, that lyric is amazing!" And I texted Chad. I was like, "Yo, this bar is sick." And yeah, like we were having a good chat about it. Yeah, just today.
Okay, that's
It
what's
was
up.
really dope. It was really dope. Um, what else? Okay, as far as events that is happening, at some point, Pete Rock is performing with Starting from Scratch in November. They're
Yo,
doing a show. They're doing a show, I think, at the Phoenix.
okay.
So that's happening. Another thing that's happening, I'm pretty sure it's November 20th in Mississauga. Diggable Planets is coming.
Oh, coming back. That's what's up. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I was handed a flyer for that. Diggable Planets.
Nice.
Um, oh, and next Sunday on the 9th at nighttime, I think Ari the Rugged Man is coming.
Okay. Yeah, I
And
feel like he's
interest,
like performing with someone, no? Like Ari the Rugged and someone else is a part of that bill.
yeah, there's a bunch of people on that bill, and
Right.
I honestly think I saw Citizen Kane's name on there. Really
That's what
dope.
I'm thinking too. Yeah, I knew. I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. Another really interesting thing about that is I saw that it's supposed to be happening at 333 Young Street.
Oh,
That's it's like
well,
HMV
that's
or
I know. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
formerly. I think it's in the basement. I'm not sure yet, but like it's at 330.
Wow,
Like I
that's
got a
insane.
flyer. I have a flyer. It's somewhere around here, but I can't. I'm not gonna wrap. Um, I have the flyer, and it's like it says
And
333A
it's
Young
in the
Street.
basement. That's like if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying?
If you know, you know.
Like
Yes.
in the basement. Oh man, like those were the days, man. Those like in store, performances and meetups and whatnot, and like that doesn't really happen in today's day and age. I remember like Drake kind of got like the tail end of that, where like artists would come into like stores, and I remember like you've got like your CD signed at least twice, if I'm not mistaken. Part of MTV, the HMV run, where people would come in and get signed and whatnot. Yeah, like that energy does not exist in it in
Mhm.
today's day, and I wonder if it could. Like, do people even care like that anymore? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's possible.
Barely. But like that was peak music culture
Yeah,
where record store signings and
yeah,
release dates. Yo, man, and that when there would be a lineup, so things would drop on Tuesday, and they'd have a Monday night midnight lineup, and the lineup would go down the block. Yo, man, there's so many albums that were just monumental moments in culture.
yeah.
Just like
Right.
big rock album, big rap album, big R&B album, big pop album, Madonna's new album, Prince's new album. Like, man, Kanye did an in-store signing at HMV for College Dropout. That was
Hmm.
one of the things. That was the first time I actually met Susie, and like that was the first time I met Susie, and she pulled out it was in HMV where Susie pulled out a picture of ODB and showed me like a pic like a straight like camera printed picture, like she's like from her photographs, and like there were
Wow.
house picture.
Right.
I'm like, and I was like, that's the first time I met Susie, and I was like, this person is a real one. What do you mean you've got personal photographs of old dirty bastard? And I was like, and we're still friends to this day. I'm like, yo,
Right.
you are. But it was in HMV at a Kanye
Wow.
West in store signing that we actually met. So
Wow. See, look at
yeah,
that, man. Yeah, dude, these
yeah,
are those cultural like moments, that we need. This is what the Reminisce Show is all about. Having these moments and seeing how we can, carry that energy moving forward while things are forever changing and evolving. And
yes,
it's
you
that
said it.
Ubuntu, man, Sankofa, I am because we are, but
I
also
am
our
because you are, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
true indeed.
that's real, yo. Yeah. I felt like that's mostly all the news. Rest in peace to all the um fallen ones. Um, there was a picture of Diddy in jail that came out, and he's got a big
Wow.
ass smile on his face. I mean, he's wearing all black. He's got a black hoodie on, and it's like right low over his eyes. He's got a massive beard, and his beard is white.
Oh,
Um,
is it
yeah,
white?
his beard.
Really?
Yeah, his beard is
Interesting.
white.
Interesting.
Yeah, Diddy's beard is white.
Don't got
Is
that dye, you know what I mean?
nah. He looks like he aged 50 years in
That's so
5 months.
interesting.
Yeah, but he had a massive smile. I mean, and he was like in a circle of like six other dudes who were all mostly dressed up the same. They're all wearing like gray Carhartt jackets,
Yeah.
just industrial prison wear. But he had a big smile on his face. Um, 50 Cent came out making some inappropriate jokes about Diddy being happy where he's at.
It's 50, man. Yo, he never wastes any opportunity, man, just to like, like he's like the real, like the OG when it comes to like attention currency. Like he understood that early in the game, like very early.
Early, that man is a master troll, attention currency banker. That man is,
Banker, yeah. Yeah.
yeah, straight up. You can't even. But yeah. So yeah, that's that about Diddy, and yeah, that's about it. That's all I got.
All right, man. So we're gonna sign off like that. Just keeping it real, man. Like, just so much memory lane stuff, and hey, we gotta represent the culture, man, because if we don't, then who? We gotta bring that knowledge from the past forward, and bridge that gap, man. There's so much gaps, and we gotta bridge it.
So many gaps to bridge.
Yeah.
We gotta be the bridge. We gotta build the bridge. Oh man. And let's see the bridge. But yo, it's always good to build with you. Yo. And love.
That's it, man. So we're gonna sign off like that. Peace, everyone tapped in. This is Reminisce Show every Tuesday. Usually 7 p.m. live, but today we're a little later. But keeping that consistency up. We out here. I go by Logic, and I'm here with my brother.
Mindbender Supreme. What up? What up?
Yeah, man. We're gonna sign off like that, man. Till next.